I'm Mary Taylor, Health and Wellbeing Director at Fab Fitness and also known locally as the Fab Transformer. And what I want to do today is show you the benefits of juicing through showing you how your current diet and lifestyle may actually be affecting your own personal environment. And that's one of the key things, is to clean our bodies up so that they can actually do the job that they are meant to do. And with that comes health, comes well-being, and that all-important weight loss. So for myself, I've been interested in juicing for about 10 years, and it's probably in the last couple of years that I've really reignited my interest in it, as I followed a new style of eating, a new way of looking after myself that involved eating huge amounts of vegetables. Now the problem for me is once I'd actually got the weight loss and the fat loss I was looking for, I found it really difficult to keep consuming the sheer volume of vegetables that I needed to eat. So I started looking at other ways. I was having greens drinks, which some of you may well be aware of, and I thought, how about if I made my own greens drinks? And there again started the journey into juicing. But we're going to leave looking at juicing in more detail for the next video, and today we're going to talk, as I said, about our own environment and how to keep it clean. So we're going to use my little friend here. Haven't given him a name, but he's got quite a strong squeak, so he'll let us know how he's feeling. Okay, so if anybody has ever owned a fish, we all know that the most important thing about keeping a fish is to keep the water clean. So here we have our little fish swimming away quite happily in a nice clean environment. And then we get to our normal day. You know how it is. You wake up, you're tired, oh my gosh, you've got to get to work, or maybe the baby's been up all night, and you give yourself a nice good slug of coffee just to get the day going, yeah? That false stimulant, that caffeine that gives you that kick as it sets the adrenal system off and basically gets you ready for fight or flight. So here we are swimming around in some coffee, and if that doesn't do the trick, not only does it bring us up, it's going to bring us down. We'll add a little bit more in. Okay, and then of course, because we know all about how healthy it is, we add a little bit of orange juice into our day. But this isn't normal orange juice. No, this is made from concentrate. And what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Well, if it's concentrated orange juice, then it means it's been heat treated to such an extent that it's lost all the water in it. So actually, we're actually getting rid of water now from our own environment. So basically we've just put pure sugar into our system. And then if we're breakfasting on the go, or maybe if we've been looking after the baby and we've made sure that they've had a breakfast, or we've been breastfeeding, we need something just to keep us going. So we go for a blueberry muffin, because obviously if it's got blueberries in it, it's got to be healthy. So let's just add a little bit of that blueberry muffin to the water. Okay, so what basically is in here is just processed fats, refined carbohydrates, refined sugar, and we find we just keep eating more. And the problem with our muffin is it's now dropped our blood sugars. Well, you're saying, hang on a minute, it's given me a lift. Well, that's the problem. The energy that we feel, or that rush of energy that we feel, is basically the body asking the pancreas to put some insulin into the system to try and lower the blood sugar levels that have been sent sky high by the food that we've eaten. The problem we find is that because the pancreas does such a good job, our energy levels drop again. So how are we feeling about this? Is basically what we're swimming around in. As we know, about 90% of the planet is water, and our bodies are about 70%. And basically through our breakfast already on the go, this is what we are starting to swim around in. So we maybe can't see so clearly now, and oh, that squeak's got a little bit tight. But that's okay, because we'll just pop a pill, we'll feel fine again. Okay, then it's lunch on the go, really busy. So we don't have time for lunch, so I know what we'll do. We'll just grab a bag. That's what they're called after all, isn't it? Grab a bag. So let's put some of this nice white starchy potato in. Oh, it's okay though, it's been cooked in some kind of lower in saturated oil, but that's okay then, that means it must be good. But if you really understood the packet label, Well, what that actually means is 57% of the calories of that bag are coming from that fat. Now, I don't know about you, but that's certainly not something that I would be wanting. And I'm not anti-fat, by the way. It's all about getting the right food. So now here we are swimming away in this. So of course, one of the other things we need to be worried about or concerned about from a crisp perspective is the amount of salt that's in them, which is going to send your kidneys into overdrive as they try to deal with all of that. And that then is going to mean that there's more blood being pushed up around the body, which is going to have an impact then on blood pressure, hypertension, heart disease. But I forgot to mention, because we've had the crisps, we're going to have a Diet Coke, aren't we? Because then that balances it all out. Because we know not to have the Coke with its 7 teaspoons of sugar in it, but we'll go for the low calorie option, because that's got to be better for us, surely. Because it's only got 92 side effects, one of them being headaches. Oh, let's get that down. Oh, that feels so much better. One of them being headaches, as I said, poor vision. Another one of the other side effects is brain tumours. Now, obviously, you would have to consume an awful lot of Diet Coke, but trust me, as an ex-2 litres a day girl, I probably was consuming just a little bit too much. The other fascinating fact that you might not know about Diet Coke is in some poor people, it actually acts as an appetite enhancer. So it makes you hungry. So what do? You grab some more muffin, or if it's late afternoon and we're having that energy slump, well, let's have a break, have a Kit Kat. Well, there's no problem with that, is there? Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's only a Kit Kat and 2 sticks are only so many calories, but once again, it's chocolate. And it's, you know, processed, fatty, sugary chocolate. Some biscuits, so again, some refined carbohydrates going in there, and now we're swimming around. And I don't know about you, but I know that some days that was my day, when I was busy and on the go. And let's see how our fish is doing. Oh, that's not sounding too good. And what was the one thing we said about the... Oh, there. He's just fallen over. What was the one thing we said about our fish? Keep the water clean. Now, I'm not saying that that's your diet every day. In fact, I'm not saying that's what you do every week. But if you are eating in this kind of way over and over again, then you may be starting to understand just why things aren't going the way you want them to go. Maybe you're not having the weight loss that you wanted. Maybe you're getting sick a little bit more often, but as I said, that's okay. You could pop a pill, but the problem is, if this is the water that you keep swimming around in, then obviously you're never going to get well. And one of the things that we really want to help you do is get that body clean so it can do the job that it was meant to do. And when your body is clean and healthy and just running on pure, proper fuel, good quality meats and proteins and all the veggies, all that good stuff, then it will do what you need it to do, and you too will look and feel fabulous.